You know the feeling. You've been working non-stop, no holidays, no break for you, meeting deadlines, and one stressful period after the other. You finally get a break, and then boom, your body crashes, and you're suddenly hit with a cold or a flu or just complete exhaustion. And your holidays, half of your holidays, are already ruined. Hi, welcome to the channel where we talk about how to escape, how to break free from the grind culture and find real joy in life. My name is Vassia. I'm a psychologist, and today we are diving into something many of us have experienced, but probably we haven't figured out why it happened. We haven't thought about it deeply. Why do we get sick on holidays? The thing is that this is not a coincidence. There is psychological and neuroscientific reason why this happens. And today I'm going to break it down for you. I'll explain how stress accumulates and what happens to our bodies when we finally give ourselves permission to rest. That is the holiday, yeah? And how you can prevent that from happening. If what we're talking about today resonates with you, and this is a chronic state that you have been, it's not only the first time that this happens, I would like to invite you to check out my From Depleted to Radiant 4-month transformational program. And more of that I will tell you at the end. But now let's figure out why we get sick on holidays. The first reason is what we call stress accumulation. It's the pressure cooker effect. Think of your body as a pressure cooker. When you are in the grind, working 60-hour weeks, or maybe facing other stressors in your life, like maybe family responsibilities, health problems, financial issues, relational issues as well, grief, loss. If you are always pushing yourself for more, the stress builds and builds and builds. Your body is in survival mode, pumping out lots of the stress hormone, cortisol, to keep you going. Your immune system, it's on pause because your body is focused on getting through that stress. Everything is on pause in your body because we have to get through that. So I remember a client of mine, her name is Mina, and she was a high achiever. She was working really crazy hours and always felt invincible, like I never get sick or I can handle it, I'm strong. But the moment the long awaited vacation started for her, she got massive colds that knocked her out for a whole week. The first week of her holidays was just recovering. So she was frustrating, but it was her body saying, hey, I've been holding it together for you for too long. And now it's time to deal with this fallout. So that's the pressure cooker effect. You have been pushing too long, and when the steam is finally released, your body just cannot handle it. And that's why you have all these symptoms. The second reason is the letdown effect. This is where the neuroscience again comes in. It's your body goes from red alert mode, high stress, to chill mode too quickly. This is where you have writing emails and meeting deadlines just 2 hours before your flight, to give you just an example. But when you finally catch up and you are actually allow yourself to relax, your immune system, which was sidelined for too long, is not prepared to handle even the tiniest bugs. And that's why when you hit with colds and headaches or just complete exhaustion. The third thing that happens to our body, because we have been overworked, overstressed for too long, it's the HPA axis overload. When you're stressed, your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis is in constant overdrive. This is what happens when you're stressed. That's a system that controls your stress response. And being in the overdrive for too long means that it has been depleted. The chronic stress leaves you vulnerable to getting sick the moment you stop. You're more vulnerable. That's why holidays can feel more like a recovery mission. This is where you sleep, you realize that you sleep, I don't know, 12 hours a day, half of the day you're sleeping, or even more. Your body is on a recovery mission rather than a time to enjoy, to relax, to have fun. That's why it takes time until you go to that mode. Now, the good news is that there are things that we can do. Here are three ways that we can prevent that. First of all, manage stress daily. If you continue on this mindset that I will push my body, I will push myself 345 days a year, and then for 20 days a year, I will let go and I will relax, that's not going to happen. If you wait for these 20 days maximum, let's say, or maybe it's 2 weeks, or maybe just 1 week, in order to manage stress or to release stress, it's not going to happen. Our bodies don't work like that. So don't wait until your next holiday in order to rest. Incorporate small moments of mindfulness or 5-minute breaks, exercise. I'm talking about that all the time. Exercise is the number one way that we can release stress from our bodies. In order to keep your cortisol levels in check, that's what we want. The cortisol levels, the stress hormone, we want to keep it in check. So just pausing for some deep rest during the day, taking 5-minute break during a very stressful day before you jump to your next stressful meeting. You don't need to go from writing an email to joining a meeting. Take this 5-minute break for your mental health, for your body to rest. That can drastically change how you feel by the end of the week. You have less stress to recover from when you go from holidays. Stress is cumulative. Remember that. So managing it daily is key. The second thing we can do, gradual transition into breaks. Remember we said that if you are on the overdrive and then you go into relax mode in just a few hours, it's not going to happen. Our bodies cannot handle that change, that transition. So you cannot go from 100 miles per hour to 0 without some friction. So before your next holiday, start winding down a few days early. Usually we do the opposite, like the days before we're pushing, we want to get as much work done as possible because we're going away for a week or a month and we want everything to be in control and perfect. So actually we want to practice the opposite, start winding down a few days earlier. Maybe if you're leaving on Saturday, maybe take a day extra off, like Friday, not being in work mode, so that you can start slowly transitioning from stress mode to rest mode. Trust me, I've seen this work wonders for high achievers like you and me and all these people watching here. The third thing that we can do, focus on sleep and nutrition. It might sound basic, but it's not. Sleep is the only time that our brain recovers, our body replenishes the energy. So it's really powerful to prioritize sleep, to have a sleep routine. I have another video that is talking about sleep rituals and routines. Eat nutrient-rich foods. Your body needs fuel in order to build resilience against stress. It's not only checking your to-do list items. And these two pillars, sleep and diet and nutrition, cannot be neglected. You can work late nights, like this is moderation, maybe exceptionally. That cannot be the rule of your life. It doesn't work if you wait to catch up with sleep only on vacations. It's a big mistake. We don't want to go there. We don't want to do that. We want to replenish our energy a little bit every single day. All right, if this sounds familiar and you're also tired of the cycle of overwhelm and exhaustion and fatigue and chronic stress and burnout and feeling depleted, I want to invite you to take a look at my program, 4-month transformational program from depleted to radiant. It's designed for people like you, high achievers who are tired of the grind culture and they want to find a better way to live. They want to have more balance in their life. They want to enjoy life not only on holidays, but also in between holidays, in the here, in the now, and learn how to actually live their lives and enjoy. So this is not a quick fix. This is a 4-month transformational program transforming the way you approach life and work. And you deserve more than just surviving between holidays. Absolutely. We deserve to thrive actually every day. Thank you very much for watching. And if this video helped you, of course, don't forget to subscribe, but also share it with more people who are in the same mode. You have heard them getting sick when they go on holidays. And until next time, take good care of yourself. When you're stressed, your hypothalamic hypitular, oh,